Top 5 famous Nigerians that have HIV. At number 5 is Hanks and...
Hello, beautiful people out there. I want to address a video that has been, going on all major social media platforms in the last 24 hours. This video was posted by some guy that I don't know, but I started getting tags on this video, and I think it's related to a post I made in 2019 as regards my HIV status. And the reason behind that particular post as at then was the fact that I, had my HIV status, of course, which was negative. And I then decided to, post the results and also try to inform people out there that it is very, very important for you to know your HIV status, so that even if for any reason you find yourself positive, you should understand that you need to seek medical help and do the needful. After all, it's not the end of the world. But it is so shocking, to now realize someone now picked up on that or whatever, I don't know, and enlist me with some other people out there claiming that, we all are HIV positive without making your findings. This person went ahead and posts this video on all major social media platforms, from Instagram to Facebook to TikTok to X, having hundreds, thousands of comments and likes and what have you. Do you people really make use of your brain? Do you people really sit down and make use of your brain when trying to put out content out there? Do you realize the length at which this video has traveled? Do you realize the deformation of my person and character by that video you stupidly and foolishly put out there without making your findings? Anyway, I'm sure by now, anything more to back number. By now, you will not more kusi, because I'm not going to let this slide. I'm going to make a scapegoat out of you. You understand? I will make sure I make a scapegoat out of you. Not because I find pleasure in doing it, but because that will teach you a lesson, and some other stupid and foolish content creator, blogger, or whatever people call yourself out there, that if you have to make an headline, verify, ask questions before putting people on the spot. You make available the where you got that information from, that I put out my HIV status to be positive on the public platform. You will make available the hospital we both went to, or the lab where we both visited, you understand, to have my HIV status results. The doctor, nurse, or lab tech, or whichever, that did the test and gave you the results, that gave you the effrontery and guts to come on social media platform and put that out, will provide mafia jofin. Shoti ye mafia jofin. Shele ya wèrè ni. Nígbà tó ṣe pọ́n ṣépè fún yín, tí ó ṣe páyé ń ṣe yín. I just don't understand. If you must put out stuff out there, you make findings. Do you realize I have family? Do you realize I've got friends out there? You understand? For you to put out such posts, my darling, anyway, to all my friends and family friends are out there, yes, just like I did the other time, putting out my status out there, I did it intentionally. And like I said, I did it to inform people that it is important for you to know. I was happy that I'm negative, okay? And I felt like, okay, and let me just encourage people out there to get themselves tested, you know, so that they can do the needful. It's not the end of the world. This I do like every quarter of, you know, the year. And thank God, I am still HIV negative. Thank you.
Top 5 famous Nigerians that have HIV. At number 5 is Hanks Anuku. Hanks Anuku is a famous Nollywood actor. You know, he came out to talk about his HIV positive status and how he lost so many acting gigs, you know, after he announced that he's HIV positive. And I'm like, that's so crazy. That's still happening in present day. It's so crazy. This guy particularly has been through a lot. You know, first is his HIV status, and then sometimes back he was trending online that, you know, he kind of ran mad. You know, a video of him or multiple videos of him, you know, looking tattered on the street were trending. I'm like, you know, only one man. Anyway, at number 4 is Yinka Jegede Ekpe. You know, she's the first Nigerian woman to publicly announce her HIV positive status, and then she went on to found a support organization named the Nigerian Community of Women Living with HIV and AIDS. So she's a very, very popular Nigerian that has publicly announced that she has HIV. That's crazy. At number 3 is Dayo Amusa. She's a famous Nollywood actress. She has discussed her decision to go public with her HIV status and how it affected her acting career. So that's very interesting. At number 2 is Chika Wonder. Chika Wonder has a TikTok channel dedicated to talking about his HIV status and how he even got the HIV. According to him, he used to be very, very promiscuous. So, and that's how he got HIV. He has been on so many podcasts. He has been with this guy where they thought saying they only interview people where their life don't spoil. I've forgotten his name now. You know, so, you know, he doesn't have so many followers, but he's pretty famous. If you like this list, I want to that list like this, please follow and like for more and let us know in the comment section what is your HIV status and when last did you get tested. Me, I think I got tested like 2 months back. Right, I wasn't feeling well. Then the doctor said I should go and do an entire barrage of tests. I said I don't really need all these tests. We did all the tests, everything came back, you know, fine. Anyway, if you're looking to get into content creation, I have a masterclass where I'll personally guide and coach you for as long as you need, and all for 100,000 naira. So send me a DM if you want a nice customized necklace just like this one. Send me a DM, it's just 20,000 naira. Lastly, at number 1 is of course Fela Kuti. Fela Kuti was a famous Nigerian musician. Fela Kuti was said to be an AIDS denialist. He did not believe in HIV and AIDS, neither did he believe in condoms. Unfortunately, in 1997, Fela Kuti passed away of complications from HIV and AIDS, and since then, his son, Seun Kuti, has been an advocate for HIV and AIDS awareness in Nigeria and outside of Nigeria.